Welcome to The Dive, your daily deep dive into the transformative ideas shaping today's world. Join your hosts, Tim and Kim, as they distill key lessons from best-selling books authored by the world's leading thought leaders. Each episode offers insightful discussions designed to inspire personal growth and spark meaningful change. Tune in every day to embark on a journey of discovery and enlightenment with The Dive.
All right, everybody, welcome back. We are ready to deep dive today, and I'm so excited about this one.
Me too. This is a good one.
It really is.
Yeah.
It's all about leadership,
Mm-hmm.
and we're going to be talking about this concept called the law of addition,
Yes.
which I love.
This is so good.
And we're pulling from some excerpts that I think are just going to knock your socks off.
Oh, yeah.
So the main idea here, the law of addition,
Okay.
it basically says that the real measure of a leader
Mm-hmm.
is not how far they advance themselves,
Right.
but how far they advance other people.
I love that.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah, it really changes your perspective.
Yeah, and I love how the source put it.
Okay.
They said, the bottom line in leadership isn't how far we advance ourselves,
Right.
but how far we advance others.
Like it's an equation?
It is.
Or it's like a measure or a gauge?
It is. It's like your success
Yeah.
is directly tied to the growth of the people that you're leading.
That's a good way to measure it, yeah.
I love it.
It is.
So I think a lot of times people think of leadership as like,
Yeah.
climbing the ladder and getting to the top. And it's
Mm.
all about,
Right.
how far you can go.
Your own ambition.
Yes.
Your own, individual achievement.
But this is say no. It's about
Yeah.
bringing other people with you.
And the impact you have is like you're multiplying it
Yes.
by bringing other people along.
And I love this example that the source gives.
Okay.
It's kind of out there.
Okay.
But they talk about Jesus
Right.
washing his disciples' feet.
Yes.
What do you think about that?
Well, at first glance, you're like, what's that got to do with anything?
I know.
But it's such a good illustration of this principle.
It is.
Because think about it, in that time, washing feet was like the lowliest of tasks.
Yeah. You would.
It was the servant's job.
You would never do that as a leader.
Never. You would never.
So by Jesus doing that, he's completely like inverting
Yes.
the power structure.
It's like the opposite.
It's saying like true leadership
Yeah. Is about serving and understanding the needs.
of the people
Yes, of your people.
that you're leading.
Not lording your authority over them.
Totally. And so different from the way that we
Oh, yeah.
normally think about leadership,
It's like the opposite.
especially today. Right.
And it really contrasts with, a lot of leaders we see that are really focused on their own power and authority and what they can gain.
So what happens
Mm-hmm.
if you don't do this?
Right.
Like what happens if you are that leader
Mm-hmm.
that's just focused on climbing the ladder and you're not bringing anybody with you?
You know what? It's interesting because the source talks about this and they don't sugarcoat it.
No, they don't.
They say you actually lose respect and loyalty
It makes sense.
if you're only thinking about yourself.
Yeah.
People notice that.
They feel it.
They do.
And you create this whole atmosphere of,
yeah.
of negativity.
Negativity, high turnover, low morale.
Yeah. And like nobody wants to be on that team.
No.
Nobody.
No, and eventually that catches up with you.
It does.
It's unsustainable.
That's so interesting because they also give this example
Yes.
of Howard Schultz and Starbucks.
Yes.
And he built this incredible
Empire.
company, and he was really focused on taking care of his employees.
It wasn't just about the coffee.
No.
It was about the people.
And, they talk about how he gave them health care, he gave them stock options, even part-time workers.
Right. Like, who does that?
Yeah.
He was ahead of his time.
He was.
I mean, today we talk about human capital,
yeah.
but he was actually living it.
He was doing it.
Yeah. And it wasn't just like out of the goodness of his heart.
Right.
It was good business sense.
Yes.
Because he knew that happy, empowered employees,
Make a difference.
they do.
They deliver better service.
Yes.
They come up with innovative ideas.
Yes. Better products,
That-
better customer experience.
And so it really paid off
Yeah.
for him.
But it's so easy to forget that in the day-to-day grind when you're just focused on the bottom line.
Totally. So what can we as listeners, what can we do
Yeah.
to actually apply this law of addition in our own leadership?
Well, the source gives us 3 really practical things.
I love practical advice.
Me too.
Okay, what's the first one?
The first one is understanding your team's needs.
Okay, so get to know your team.
Like actually get to know them.
Mhm.
What are their goals? What motivates them? What challenges are they facing?
See them as people,
Yes, see them as individuals.
not just workers.
Exactly.
I love that. Okay, so that's number one. Number two.
Number 2 is invest in their development.
Okay, so don't just like throw them to the wolves.
But don't just be like,
Sink or swim.
yeah, figure it out.
Yeah.
No,
Provide training.
provide training, mentorship,
Give them opportunities to stretch their abilities
but support them.
in a safe and supportive environment.
I love it. Okay, that's number 2. Number 3.
Number 3 is celebrate their successes.
Oh, this is so important.
It is,
Because everybody wants to feel appreciated.
yes, and a little recognition goes a long way.
It really does.
It shows that you value their contributions,
Yeah.
and it reinforces a positive culture.
I love that. Okay, so those are 3 really practical things.
Yes.
Understand your team's needs,
Yeah.
invest in their development, and celebrate their successes.
And I love how the source kind of wraps up this whole section
What do they say?
with some really tough questions that we should all be asking ourselves.
Oh, I love a tough question. Wait on me.
Okay, so here's the first one. How are you adding value? Second one, are your actions focused on others or yourself?
That one's tough.
And the third one, what changes can you make to better serve your team?
I can talk about a gut check.
It's a gut check.
It really makes you look in the mirror
Yeah.
and examine your motivations.
Because it's so easy to get caught up
It is.
in our own ambitions and what we're trying to achieve.
So to kind of bring it all home, this law of addition, it's not just about being successful yourself.
No.
It's about leaving people better
Yes.
than you found them.
I love that.
Isn't that great?
That's such a good way to think about it.
Yeah, and that's really, I think, the mark of
Yes.
a true leader
Absolutely.
is that they leave a positive impact on the people that they lead.
And you know, if we connect this to like the bigger picture,
Yeah.
it's about understanding that leadership isn't a position of power.
Right.
It's a responsibility
Responsibility.
to serve and empower others.
Yes, and I love that. So to all of our listeners out there,
Yeah.
what is one small step you can take today
Mm-hmm.
to add value to someone that you lead or work with?
That's a good question.
Maybe it's a word of encouragement.
Yeah.
Maybe it's offering to help with something.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's just really listening to them.
Yeah.
You know, it all makes a difference.
Absolutely.
So we would love to hear from you guys. You know, what is that one step that you're going to take?
Yes.
Until next time, keep diving.
Just keep diving.
Bye, everybody.
See ya.
Thank you for joining us on this episode of The Dive. We hope today's exploration of groundbreaking ideas has provided you with valuable insights to apply in your own life. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell to stay updated with our daily episodes. If you enjoyed today's discussion, please give us a thumbs up and share it with your friends. We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, keep diving your mind to new horizons.